last 6 months is not necessarily an increase in calls, because we think people are afraid to reach out for help and to leave because of COVID, but we've seen really increased lethality, which is increased danger in cases. So the cases that are coming to us through all the different police departments we serve in, we've seen increased danger and lethality. So we think that could be a result of being stuck in the house with an abuser and not having the ability to get out and to seek help. So that's what we're seeing, a big increase. A lot of national statistics say that domestic violence is really increasing, and we have seen a small uptick in our numbers, but not as much as you would think, because we think that there's people are afraid of getting kicked out of their house and not being able to go to a safe place.
Do you think that's in part because the abuser being there, they're afraid that they will catch them and making calls, that kind of thing?
Oh, absolutely. So that's it. So, what we find is when a survivor reaches out for help, it's usually because they're getting support from someone else. So they're getting support from a friend that says, hey, what's happening to you is not right. Or they're getting support from a physician that notices a bruise and asks them, what's going on? Do you feel safe in your home? Or they're getting support from a police officer who says, I'm concerned for your safety, and there are people that can help you. So when people are not going out to these spaces, when they're not able to meet with their friends, they're not able to go to the doctor, they're not able, they're afraid to go interact with the police department because of COVID, they're not getting those touch points that help them to escape the situation. And then I think people are just afraid that their families are going to be spiraled into a dangerous situation.
So I'm just making sure I get it right. So as restrictions ease and more people are able to go out, do you think there's a possibility at that point you will start seeing a larger population?
Yeah, we're actually seeing that right now. So when COVID was in the total, everything was really shut down, our call numbers were low. And as things started rising, or as people started going out, we started to see an increase in our numbers. And that's why I said earlier that our numbers are pretty much back to where we were prior to COVID. So we serve between 7,000 to 8,000 people per year at the shelter. Mm-hmm. So not at the shelter, but in all of our programs. So that's a lot of people, just in Wayne County. 7,000 to 8,000 people per year reach out to us for help. So that's a lot of folks that are experiencing domestic violence. And it's just the tip of the iceberg. We know that there's a lot of survivors that aren't calling us, that don't know about us, or they're afraid to reach out. So that's why we really like these videos, so that people can call. They know about First Step. They know that our services are free. They know they're going to find somebody that's in their corner. So if there's anybody that needs services, people that are viewing this video, if you've got people in your corporation or in your agency that needs help, they can call our 24-hour helpline, which is 734-722-6800. 734-722-6800. We have people on call 24/7, and when survivors call the shelter, they're going to get support and help, and somebody that's going to not tell them what to do, but somebody that's going to help them look at what all their options are. Somebody will do a safety plan with them and help them see what they can do to help bring their family to safety.
So why